So today we are taking Brandy out of the pen for the first time since we moved her in here. It has been a week today since we moved her here, and it's been very easygoing. She eats well, she drinks water, she's very interested about the other horses, doesn't really exactly know what to do with them, but they aren't in nose-to-nose contact right now, so they haven't been able to officially meet each other. But today, me and Brittany are going to be taking Brandy home and working with her in the round pen. So there's a few reasons why I wanted to do this. One of the main ones is I want to see how desensitized she is, just by having her here and like seeing what she cares for and what she doesn't. I have a feeling that she's pretty skittish. So just like she won't really let you touch her face unless she's looking for food, just things of that sort, which Captain was the same way for a really long time. He just wouldn't really he still doesn't like when people touch his face, but he's obviously not going to run away or jump from it, which Brandy, she will move her head back really quickly and just kind of scare away from the thought. But she's doing really good other than that, and takes treats great. She stands for brushing, she stands for getting her halter on, she doesn't move or prance around or anything. So I have pretty high hopes for her, and today I just wanted to kind of desensitize her a little bit, show my sister how to do that sort of thing since she's fresher to horses than I am, and just kind of show her the ropes a little bit. So far I haven't noticed any signs of a problem like having an immune disease or anything of that sort, so I think we're gonna move her a little bit sooner than we originally had planned to, just because she adjusted really well and doesn't have any of that disease that we were originally looking for. So she does seem to have a little bit of a coldish thing going on, but that could just be from the new hay that she's getting fed or the just different environment around her that she's got a runny nose. But it's not yellow, so I'm not worried about it, because it's usually like a yellow ooze coming from the eyes or the nose, but she has only had a regular green snot or clear, just depending on the day or the time. So a few things that I want to introduce or reintroduce to Brandy are the plastic bag. I want to see how reactant she'll be to that. I also want to introduce her to a whip. Now, these things are going to be a little bit scarier to show her just because I have no idea what kind of training or abuse she may or may not have gone through before me and Brittany picked her up. So she seems fairly calm. She's super sweet, interacts with everyone. She'll walk up to the gate. She'll to grandma and grandpa, literally anyone. She's just always down for whatever they have in their hands. She's super sweet. So I'm curious to see how she's going to react to this, just because you never know with horses when you have never met them before what they are used to and what they're not used to. So I'm going to reintroduce her or introduce her for the first time to a few different things and just show Brittany how to work with her on her own, because I'm moving in a few weeks, so I won't be around all the time, and I want Brittany to be able to take her out on her own and know what she's doing a little bit better. Obviously she'll learn a little bit more as she goes, but just to kind of give her her first little introduction to training. So I also decided this morning to let Brandy out into the actual outside because she hasn't been outside since we brought her here. So this morning I brought her out. I've been just letting her go in and out of that gate, and I locked the other horses out, and they're out in the third pen right now, so they aren't noticing that Brandy's out. So if the horses did end up coming up, they could touch noses right now, but I'm just hoping that I can get Brandy out of there fast enough. She moves really well on a lead rope, so I'm not too worried about getting her out of here fast enough, but she hasn't yelled or anything for them, so I don't think she can see them. Alright, so Brandy is in the round pen, and I told Brittany, Brandy's very skittish with people with sudden movements and things of that sort, which is normal for most horses. So I told Brittany to just walk her around the pen, just for listening reasons, just to see how well she'll lead, and then also told her to randomly just turn around and do something to her. So that's what she's doing right now. We've got a bucket in there for her too to walk around. She just likes to step around it though. She doesn't like to kick it. Even already, Brandy's reactions have gotten much better. When we first got her in the round pen, she was very distracted, which was obviously understandable. This is her first time being here, and doesn't help that we have this chicken barn right here with all those fans running. So the tunnel fans are making a lot of noise, which Brandy isn't totally a fan of. It's dumb, but it works, doesn't it? And so Brandy was very distracted by that. She wasn't really paying attention when I was trying to lunge her and show Brittany how to lunge. She wasn't really listening, wasn't really paying attention. And one thing that I did notice when I was trying to get her to turn her head in towards her shoulder, she wouldn't do it. And I couldn't tell if it was because her neck was stiff or if it was because she was just too stubborn to do it or didn't understand what I was asking. But either way, she wouldn't do it for me. Brandy's learning what a hose is around here. And so far as can't tell, like, she likes it, but she's just not really sure. And we're trying to see, she just seems kind of like the horse that would like to drink out of the hose. I've known a lot of horses that just like to look at it and will bite at the hose because they like it. But I think she's just a little too new to everything around her that she's just not sure. Alright, everyone's getting to touch noses for the first time, and it's not seeming to go so well. She's not appreciating everyone. What do you think, Mama? What do you think? Captain's really up in her business, and she's starting to warm up, but very nervous. Right. I got Mr. Ace on the lead. He's not appreciating that I'm not letting him go by everyone else. I'm curious to see how the girls do with her, because I can't imagine that they're gonna do too well. Oh, Brandy, you're gonna tip that gate right over, girl. It's gonna be a pain in my butt. That is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one.